Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Aidan,
I'm Liam.
and this is our poem of the day. So we did "The Great Fires" by Jack Gilbert, and we're going to talk about the author. So Jack Gilbert is an American poet. He was born in Pittsburgh on the 18th of February, 1925, and grew up there, and even went to the University of Pittsburgh, where he gained a prominent interest in poetry. After college, he moved to Paris, then to Italy, then to New York, and finally settled down in San Francisco. He grew his poetry empire from there and crafted his first poetry book, Views of Jeopardy, which greatly helped him gain recognition. He toured Europe as a lecturer on American literature and decided to live in England, Denmark, and Greece before he went back to San Francisco to settle down.
His work was typically about his multiple relationships with women. He dated an Italian girl, two other poets, and a former student of his that was 21 years younger than him. She unfortunately died of cancer at 36 in 1982, and 30 years later, in 2012, Jack Gilbert died at the age of 87.
Now we're going to read the poem to you. Love is apart from all things. Desire and excitement are nothing beside it. It is not the body that finds love. What leads us there is the body. What is not love provokes it. What is not love quenches it. Love lays hold of everything we know. The passions which are called love also change everything to a newness at first. Passion is clearly the path, but does not bring us to love. It opens the castle of our spirit so that we might find the love which is a mystery hidden there.
Love is one of many great fires. Passion is a fire made of many woods, each of which gives off its special odor, so we can know the many kinds that are not love. Passion is the paper and twigs that kindle the flames, but cannot sustain them. Desire perishes because it tries to be love. Love is eaten away by appetite. Love does not last, but it is different from the passions that do not last. Love lasts by not lasting. Isaiah said that each man walks in his own fire for his sins. Love allows us to walk in the sweet music of our particular heart.
The poem is free verse, with no recognizable rhyme scheme and one stanza. These factors make the poem read like an entry in a diary or a train of thought through the author's head. The author uses repetition of the word love to emphasize how everything goes back to love, including the feelings of passion and desire, which the poem talks heavily about. The metaphor of a fire is used to describe the relationship between passion and love.
This poem aims to tackle the meaning of love and separate or differentiate it from words like passion or desire. In lines 4 through 6, the author defines what love is not: the main attraction to the body or lust, not love. Love does not start or end itself. That is done by other feelings or things outside of the entire idea of love. In lines 10 through 14, the author grapples with the idea of passion and how it isn't a direct pathway to love, but a way to strengthen our spirit so that we may find love ourselves.
Next, the author brings up the central idea of a fire. Passion is the small sticks and leaves that start the fire, but it needs help in order to sustain it. Love is that additional energy that keeps the fire burning bright into the future. The final lines of the poem are a bit puzzling. The 26th line of this poem states that love does not last, but it is different from passions that do not last. Love lasts by not lasting. To me, the author is trying to say that love doesn't suddenly die out like passion, but rather slowly and peacefully fades away with time. To add this into the fire metaphor, passion ends abruptly like water being poured on the fire. Love are the peaceful embers and coals that quietly fade into the ashes.
Thank you for listening to our presentation.